And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. What is up, everybody? You're tuned in to Sportsport, another special edition here, as it is Tony, your host here.
And Brian Barnaby on the table.
And Brian Barnaby on the table, looking a lot different, Brian. Wow, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good to be back from Austin, Texas. Little time away. I could really use the rest. It's nice to be back, though. I'm excited to talk about some golf. Get into it, Tony. Aaron Judge.
That was a phenomenal impression of our very own Brian Barnaby.
We miss you. We miss you very much, Brian.
I was going to say, we do miss Brian here on the Sports Board. Obviously, he's on assignment over there in Austin, Texas. A very special, deep assignment. But we do have Jay here today, who is sporting the sweet MILF shirt, who Brian probably loves.
He loves this shirt.
So he loves the MILF shirt. And Seattle Mariners, who, Brian is, I would say, someone who can appreciate.
Maybe I shouldn't have worn this shirt today. I'm matching with the green screen.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks kind of cool. At least
it does look pretty
At least
dope.
the shirt doesn't match, dude.
Yeah, no, that's good.
The shirt doesn't it's just the MILF part, dude.
This is a pretty dope shirt.
Tell me about it.
It's from coolshirts.com.
Are you kidding me?
Not joking you, Tony. It's a Last of Us shirt. It's Man, I Love Fungi. And as you can see, there's a clicker on here.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hit up goodshirts.com. Happy to be here.
Do they have, how much was the shirt? Tell me how much.
It was, well, I had a
Don't lie. Don't lie.
I got a deal.
No, but how much was it without coupons?
Without coupons, $35.
35?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's worth that?
Yeah.
What was the coupon for?
Well, I got 2 shirts, and they were, if you bought 2 shirts, you got like the other one half off. So I got this one for $35, and I got like a Brendan Fraser shirt for, what was it, like 17 and change or whatever.
So you got, dude, basically.
I didn't get got. Tony.
Wow, Buffer comes in. Jay in the hizzy. Wow, Buffer coming out of left field, dude.
Hey, Buffer.
That is really good for you, Buffer, for coming in here.
Wait, it's been a while since we've had Buffer on the stream.
It's been a really long time, dude. And honestly, I'm pretty surprised that he's in here. It must be the lack of Brian.
Oh, you think, dude? No.
Yeah,
Brian's
dude.
so lovely. I don't understand.
No, Brian is very lovely. I'm not saying he's not lovely. I'm just saying, Buffer and Brian go at it. They butt heads a lot, dude.
That's true. But that's what makes a good show. Am I wrong?
No. When you're right, Jay, you're right. When you're right, you wear the MILF shirt, and you're wearing the MILF shirt. So you're right, dude.
I am.
All right, let's get to the sports here. We have a lot going on today. Very special Friday, big weekend in sports, I would say easily. And we're gonna start off with some March Madness action here.
Ooh, yeah, baby. I stayed up late.
Yeah.
This stuff.
I said before the show too to Jay. In my opinion, Jay easily has been the person who's been watching March Madness the most in my life. I feel like even more than Brian, honestly. I feel like Brian goes to bed early, Jay stays up late, and he's watching games. Right.
Yeah.
So
I was pumping them out last night, dude. Huge win for UConn yesterday. I didn't get to watch this game. It was on earlier in the day. We had rugby and whatever. Right. UConn just looked dominant, though. They were running like trick plays. Like they felt confident on that court. Like there's one play, the point guard was like fake arguing with the coach. And he was like he was fake arguing with the coach and lined up like an alley-oop at the rim at the same time.
It worked.
It was wild.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's just like the UConn's playing with
creativity and
yes, exactly.
Pizzazz, dude.
They're like playing with their heads on straight,
right,
and they're just blowing out their opponent. Like Arkansas was no like dropping the bucket. Like they were a good team, and UConn beat them by what's that? I can't do math.
23
points.
23 points. Yeah, just look at some team stats here. UConn 31 for 54 from the floor. Arkansas, excuse me, there 20 for 63. 3-point percentages there. UConn 9 for 20, Arkansas 5 for 16. So obviously just beating them out in terms of efficiency on the floor in terms of shooting, and then rebounds too. You're out rebounding your opponent 43 to 31. So UConn beat them there. Defensive rebounds 32 for UConn, only 15 for Arkansas. So
ball possession, huge part.
Yeah, possession, it really is a huge part. If you have the ball, they can't score.
Yep.
So yeah, and
simple.
No, yeah, it really, it really is I would say a great game for UConn. They led by 29. Was their largest lead at one point, and Arkansas never had the lead. So it was UConn all over them. Huskies, bro. Huskies all over the Razorbacks, dude.
Go Huskies,
stupid.
Baby.
What's a Razorback? Like a fucking hog?
Yeah, it's a little hog.
You pig idiots.
Yeah, no, a Husky could definitely beat up a hog for sure. Oh, is that me?
I think that's you, dude.
Dude, this always happens.
St. John's, Rick Pitino. Do you like that? Do you like Rick Pitino? Do you know Rick Pitino?
Oh, I do. I did hear about the Rick Pitino trade. I heard people talking about coaching. Yeah. No, like
he just got hired.
He got hired, but he was on another team.
Yeah, I forget for who, honestly, dude. Sometimes I don't really.
Talking about big hires, the FDU Fairleigh Dickinson coach got hired by Iona.
Iona, dude, huge.
That's a big move for him.
Dude, yeah. Big move, big pay increase, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, not really a physical move, but a big move in terms of
yeah, I guess you're going from Jersey to Westchester.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So you probably can still live at home if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's a shitty commute, but yeah. I wouldn't really think about moving too much if I was him. But that's great for him. I'm happy for him. Moving's a hassle.
Oh yeah. I thought you were saying like, he won't last too long in Iona.
Oh no. I was thinking about it as just like from a human standpoint.
Oh, that's nice. But by the way, it says UConn Final Four. Here we come.
I think the ceiling is championship here. Prefer.
Honestly, that's what I said to Brian the other day. Expectation at this point is that they make the championship game.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
I'm definitely rooting for UConn, considering my back bracket has been busted. I had Marquette winning it, as we all know. They lost last week.
Yeah.
Not fun, but that's the magic of March Madness.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. Speaking of the magic of March Madness, just recapping a couple more games from last night. This is probably Brian's matchup of the night last night, because I think we actually had this matchup in our bracket. Gonzaga playing UCLA here, the 3 seed playing the 2. Gonzaga pulls this one out. 79 to 76, dude.
This was a close game up until like the last 5 minutes. Gonzaga kind of just like dominated.
You watch this game?
Yeah, a little bit. I fell asleep to it though. But they kind of just dominated them in the second half. It was a tale like most of these games. It seems like it was a tale of two halves. Like UCLA was leading for the majority of the game, and then Gonzaga takes control with about like 6 minutes left in the game and just didn't look back. They dominated them on defense. I believe they went on like an 18-5 run to really put them in the lead.
Yeah, Gonzaga outscored them in the second half 46-30.
Yeah, that is nuts.
And it's pretty funny actually, because in the first half, UCLA outscored Gonzaga 46-33.
Yeah. So good on Gonzaga. They have a who was it? Timmy? Yeah. He
Timmy
was going off, bro. 36 points, 13 rebounds.
Holy shit, double. Nice, dude.
Yeah, he definitely carried this team. He was hitting some threes too, I saw, that really put him in the lead. But yeah, Gonzaga's looking dangerous. I was expecting UCLA to kind of hold on here, but I love an upset. It's always fun to root for the upset.
Yeah, you love an upset, especially in a tight game like that. And like you said, a team that kind of comes back as well in the second half. Second half, second half team, dude. It's all you need, especially for a team like the Bulldogs here, who have been kind of, I guess had a negative connotation of blowing it, in big spots.
Yeah. So they kind of blew it last year. I don't remember really, but I just do remember they got kicked out pretty early.
Yeah, and the year before that, they lost in the final, right?
Yeah.
To someone who I do not remember. but it doesn't really matter anyway. UCLA, tough, dude. Again, a matchup we were kind of looking at. Great game, dude. Excited you fell asleep to it. And then around the league as well for the rest of the 2 other games last night. One of which went to overtime. Michigan State against Kansas State.
Whoa.
Kansas State wins this in overtime, 98-93. Again, another game where Kansas kind of led at the first half. They were up by looks like 5. And then Michigan State outscores Kansas State by 5 in the second half. Hence the overtime. And then ironically enough, Kansas State outscores Michigan State by 5 in overtime to kind of win it. So like again, I such a crazy game when you really look at it like that, because I mean I guess you could say each at that point, it's the half and overtime, it was just a 5-point difference going back and forth between both teams. You had pretty much a great all-around performance by both teams. No guy, there was no 37-point game, double-double.
High scoring game.
Definitely high scoring. Huge. And then again, everyone was just kind of contributing is what I'm trying to say here. Hauser had 18 points for Michigan State. Looks like Atkins had 14, Hoggard had 25, Walker 16. All your starters contributing double digits. Same deal for Kansas State. Tomlin 11, Johnson 22 points. Noel 20 points, Carter 12 points. So just honestly all around, just like a great game.
Awesome game. Yeah. Michigan State being the higher seed was favorited. So
that's
that was
crazy.
A little surprising to see. So I'm sure a lot of people were taking Michigan State as the favorite here, but Kansas State pulls the upset as the lower seed, which is surprising to see in my opinion. But
yeah,
it was a fun game. One game to watch.
Yeah, dude. Michigan State, by the way, 13 turnovers. I want to say was the nail in the coffin right there, dude. The knife in the back, dude. And then that final game from Thursday, Florida Atlantic, who is the team that knocked out FDU, I think.
Yes.
They beat Tennessee 62-55. I
believe they're the highest seed left in competition. I think Princeton plays today.
Really? Yeah, we'll go over some games today for sure. But Florida Atlantic, I guess in an FDU, perspective, at least they didn't get knocked out, like the next game, that they played. You'd be like, oh, we could have fucking done a better job. Whatever.
I don't know, dude, but Florida Atlantic look really good, man. They look really good. They're just bigger. They have a lot of big guys on the court, and they were getting physical in the paint. It kind of reflects the low scoring game. So there were like a lot of they're just battling out underneath the glass in the paint,
Oh yeah, holy shit, they got some big boys, dude.
Yeah.
Brendan Lorian 6'9", Leo Beath 6'8", Trey Carroll 6'7".
Yep.
Vladislav Golden 7'1".
Is he number 50?
50, yeah.
Yep, yeah. He was getting teed up. Like people were literally like he was fighting people, literally fighting people in the paint to the point where so a Tennessee player just shoved him off of him.
Right.
They got a technical foul, shooting 2.
That's crazy, dude.
But this was another game where Tennessee was leading in the half, going into the half, and then FAU just kind of turned it on, man. And they were just dropping threes and pulled ahead to win the game.
We do have some
outscoring them literally by 12 points in the second half. It was great to see.
We have a couple comments I want to get to. Michael Thifo says, "Let's go, Jay, the Lord above lords. If you know, you know. Mighty Morphin Power Plumbers," he says. And then Tony the Goat and Prefer with some big March Madness talk from Prefer. Love it. FAU team is no joke.
No joke.
No joke, dude. 7-1 Vladislav, dude.
I will ride with them going into the Final Four. I will ride into the sunset, Tony.
All right, Jay.
They're the team to watch as the underdog.
That'd be cool because I feel like you said, underdog and a team that honestly a school I don't even fucking recognize by name, basically, dude.
No, I know one kid who went there.
Really?
I don't even think he went there, honestly. No, it's the wrong different school. I don't even know anybody who went there. Because they're the Owls, right? Yep, yeah. They're the Owls.
Anywho, but also says, by the way, MSU is a powerhouse. They always do well in the tournament. Bad night for them, dude. Well, that's what the tournament's all about, dude. Yeah. Okay? You have one bad night, you're out, Prefer.
Yeah. No joke.
All right, let's recap some games tonight, hey? We're on to the Elite 8, dude, which is pretty crazy to think about because I feel like it was just the beginning. Like last weekend, we just start.
Dude, it's madness, Tony.
Shut the fuck up, Jay. All right, so a nice little slate of games here
tonight.
I almost said Brian. Jay mentioned Princeton. Princeton tonight is playing Creighton at 9 p.m. They're in, obviously, they're in Louisville here. Princeton, I guess kind of on like the Cinderella type run right now. I would say the only one left in terms of that Cinderella type of mentality. But Princeton doing pretty well. Jay's obviously native to New Jersey, so he probably knows the Princeton Tigers quite well here. But they beat Missouri pretty handily. Arizona they beat 59-55 in a pretty tight game there. Now here comes Creighton, who another team who I feel like is kind of always
they're
like in the Sweet 16 though. I feel like they always kind of make it around here.
They do get to we do see them like in the later rounds of the tournament usually is what I feel. And Princeton's a newcomer, you know.
And the Blue Jays here kind of dominated the first couple games of this tournament. NC State, they beat 72-63, and then they beat Baylor 85-67. So 9-point margin there in both games here. Again, kind of funny to see these trends against teams like that.
Yeah, I do like how ESPN breaks it down.
But yeah, it's pretty solid. So yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I think this would be a pretty tough matchup for Princeton, dude. I think this might be where it ends.
Yeah, I think it's curtains up, baby.
You think it's curtains up,
Clock
dude?
strikes midnight. The carriage turns back into a pumpkin.
Clock strikes midnight, dude.
I think it's time. Like time's up, man. Creighton's gonna blow them out.
Yeah, I think so too.
The spread is like 10 points.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, it looks like Creighton's at -9.5, -9.5 here. So obviously a pretty heavy favorite. Do you think they cover the spread?
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see him doing it. It's just, I mean, I've been having a hard time betting on college basketball this year.
Have you done much betting in the
Yeah, I've been doing like overs, unders, like taking the money line, because it's hard. Like the spread is just so hard.
Right, but you've been doing overs, unders, money line. Like how have you been doing? Have you been winning?
No.
Losing?
Always.
You in the hole?
I wouldn't say I'm in the hole because I'm willing to spend the money. You know what I mean?
No, but in the hole meaning you're negative.
Yeah. I am negative. Yeah, I'm lifetime negative. Yeah, for sure.
Lifetime negative?
Oh yeah, I had one big win, like last season in the NFL.
Wow. Yeah,
that was electric, and that's what kept me.
But that's all gone.
That's all gone.
Oh man, dude.
Tony, it was a crazy parlay, bro. It was 1 o'clock games. All the 1 o'clock games hit it. It was that game that the Vikings beat the Bills like with that crazy like.
Oh yeah.
Like the Bills fumbled it on the 1 yard line. Right. The Vikings got it, and then they scored a touchdown. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Crazy game.
Crazy game.
Fucking nuts.
But now it's March Madness, dude.
Now we're on to March Madness, and it's not the same.
So are you gonna be betting on Creighton Blue Jays tonight?
I might just take the Princeton, just for the shits and gigs, for the plus 400 spread.
You should have them cover the spread. Definitely bet them to cover the spread. 9.5 points. I think they'll cover 9.5 points here.
I think they will too.
I mean, if you think about it, Blue Jays, you'll get how they've played in this tournament so far. They've beaten both of their teams by 9 points.
True.
So
trends, Tony.
Gotta
play the trends.
Gotta play the trends, dude.
So yeah, that seems like a solid bet tonight, Tony.
Yeah, I think you should put all of your money on it.
All of it.
All of it, dude.
Yeah, all $2.
You have more than $2, Jay. Anyway, dude. So other games tonight to look out for. San Diego State against Alabama, dude.
Oof.
I think Alabama is at -7.5, over under 137.5. So I guess lower scoring when you look at the totals of the rest of the games here. But I mean, Alabama was a team that we had going to the final and actually winning the tournament. So give me Alabama here against San Diego State. I mean, honestly, San Diego is just a trash city, trash school, trash organization.
Dude, what beef you got with San Diego?
Honestly, really not a whole lot. But again, look at their 2 wins here. They beat Charleston 63-57, low scoring, but still kind of a tight game. And they absolutely blew out Furman 75-52 there. But I mean, I just feel like they beat out a 13 seed and a 12 seed. Now they're playing Alabama as a 1 seed here.
Oh man, and then Bama blew out Maryland, who was a pretty good team.
Yeah. So I just
like
feel
22 points.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
Shit.
Literally 22 points, and they blew out Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. Again, an upset that people were looking for.
Yeah.
In Corpus Christi, but Alabama shut that fucking door and beat them by 21 points. So I mean, I just think San Diego State bet the house on Alabama.
Yeah.
Honestly, Alabama is going to cover for sure too. Again, like following trends, Alabama, double-digit wins.
Yeah. And as much as I hate Alabama,
why do you hate Alabama?
Because they already have football.
What does that mean, dude?
They're like I don't know. They're just too good. They're like the Patriots, like they get the best players. They have like the best facilities, and like I feel like.
Do they have the best facilities?
Yeah.
Compared to who? The rest of the other colleges?
Of the country, yeah.
I'm sure other colleges have great facilities, just like Alabama, dude.
Not Alabama facilities. Like you think San Diego State has the same?
No. But like I'm sure Ohio
Alabama.
State does. I'm sure Clemson does.
Yeah.
Miami probably has great facilities.
Oh shit.
Michigan, Jay.
Yeah, I know, Tony.
Michigan, Sacred Heart University.
Don't even go there.
No, by the way, we have a couple comments here. Michael Theofil comes in hot with a bad attitude, says, hello. What about my comments? Even though we talked about his comments, and then Befer comes in and defends us at Michael Theofil. Tony read your comments. You missed it. Mike.
Wow.
Oh my God, I need a cup of coffee right now, dude.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Have you had coffee yet today, Jay?
Yes, I had a cup of coffee, Tony. I would like another, though. It's that kind of day.
Have you been to Tiffany's, dude?
I've been to Tiffany's.
Sure. I'm having an issue because I told you, like, they asked me my name.
Yeah.
And I don't remember, like,
their names.
I know Tiffany, the owner.
Yeah, she's the
blonde woman.
The blonde woman, yeah.
Yeah, like, with, like, the bleach blonde almost.
Yes, yeah.
And then there's like
she seems to be the boss.
A brunette, she is the boss, dude.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like she said her name, like, oh, like, I remember that. But then the other two girls, I don't know. So you have to go in there, dude.
And ask names.
What's your name? Give me your name. Michael says he says no bad attitude.
Whoa.
He says I tried to see. It's okay. Just kidding. It's just funny because Befer's talking.
Yeah. What was I saying about Alabama? I hate Alabama. They have
because of their good facilities.
They're best. They have really good facilities. And dude, like maybe like 2-3 years ago, they weren't even on the map. Basketball,
yeah.
And they just kind of like beefed up the program.
Well, all it takes
big men, you know. And
all it takes is one good like athletic program.
Yeah, one good like recruiting year.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Well, I'm just saying like to have one good team, like if you have like football, obviously bread and butter, that's their shit.
Yeah.
Huge school, so like they can, people are just like, wow, Alabama, I'll go there. You want to play basketball? Well, we can promise you this, and this, and then people are like, well, look at their football program. Like they can probably follow through on promises. So like, let's go to Alabama. And then all of a sudden, within 5 years, they have like a dominant basketball team. And now, within the next 5 years, you're gonna have a dominant ice hockey team. Maybe not ice hockey.
Maybe not ice hockey.
A dominant women's swimming team.
Oh, dude, I could see them going to rugby.
Yeah, I can see that too, dude.
Because that's like kind of up and coming.
And then again, like imagine I would imagine hundreds of guys that get cut from their football program. Go play rugby, dude.
Yeah. That's you ever talk to Drama about like they like take it's like a program out in Denver. They take ex-football players and they train them to be rugby players. Like
really,
it's like a quick turnaround program, and it's like a direct line right into the USA rugby program.
Really,
they're called the Raptors.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You want to go play for them?
No, I mean I think I'm past my prime, but
it's ridiculous.
I could see Alabama definitely throwing some dudes there.
I can see you throwing some dudes there. Michael Theofil says, I need coffee too. Tiffy having some issues lately. Toaster was broken yesterday, dude.
I saw that, dude.
Yeah, it's funny because they do put it on their Instagram.
Yeah.
And I feel like their Instagram could be so much fun. but I mean, they just need like
they need downtime to do it.
They need like social media people, you know?
Yeah, no, I've seen the negative comments where like you can't run this as a meme page. This is a bagel shop, but you know,
wait, what? Who said that?
Dude, they've been getting beefed
on like comments and shit on their posts.
No, not on their posts, but I guess like I would pay attention to their story,
right?
And like they post like
they post memes and shit,
like
pictures of dogs,
yeah, memeable things, you
right,
know?
right.
And I guess people are upset with them because they're not really treating it like a traditional
social media page for they're just trying to have fun with it, which is great.
Yeah,
but get a little mix in. Like I don't think they've made one cup of coffee yet on that Instagram.
That's true, dude.
You know,
so, they haven't like showed us the process to make a bagel.
Yeah.
So like, where they get the bagels from.
And once if you have that consistently going out, then you can start doing some fun things. Michael says they can't afford us. I mean, I don't know. I would do it if they were like, yo, you can just like come here for free coffee, free food, whatever you want.
That'd be pretty sweet. Dude.
Yeah, and free gum.
Free gum?
Yeah, they have gum in the front, dude.
I do like how they have like bananas out there for you to take. You know, a healthy option.
Shut up, dude.
Hey, get off my back, Tony.
Get off my hat back.
I wish they had like oranges.
Get off of my back.
Hey, Tiffany's, if you're listening, oranges.
Michael says, wow, that's hilarious. Tiffany's, if you're listening. Oh, they do listen. They're like, oh, how's the everything? You know, they're like, how's the podcast? That's why I feel so bad not knowing their names besides Tiffany.
They're all Tiffany.
You know what? That's what I should start doing.
Hey,
Tiffany. Morning, Tiffany.
Good morning.
Hey, Tiffany, can I get a bagel? Just call them all Tiffany. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. But they're good people. Have a
great people, there. Dude. But also, like,
always a good experience.
I was gonna say too, like, they have to think about like who their audience is too, or who their clientele is.
True, and it's
predominantly old people.
Yeah.
Like dudes or older gentlemen who are in there for a cup of coffee while they're going to work for fucking Southern Connecticut gas. That was just coming to the top of my head, you know.
Okay.
To pay their gas bill. But yeah, like obviously like people don't care about memes. Those like maybe you know, like
maybe if you threw in like a funny like forklift meme, you know, they'd laugh. But it's difficult, dude. It's hard because their clientele is so
old.
No. I was gonna say diverse.
Oh, I guess
it's a bagel shop, dude. Like everybody goes in there.
Yeah, I suppose so. I rarely see people in there younger than me. But then again, like I get up early, and young people don't get up early anymore.
No. I've been in there around 10, 12.
Yeah, and it's old people still.
It is still old people, and there's like, I don't know, people hanging out in there.
Yeah, the old guys who just like sit there and have a conversation with coffee and a donut or something.
Read the newspaper.
Yeah, which is fine.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. It's a great atmosphere. It really is like nice.
I truly agree.
Some of the people get kind of cracked out in there though. Crackheads.
Yeah, I know, Tony. I know.
Which is fine.
That's okay. They've made their decisions.
No, yeah, it's fine. Just take a step back, man.
Yeah, get away from me. Stop breathing down my
Stop
neck.
Breathing with your crack breath on my neck, dude.
All right, Tony. What's another game you want to go over?
Michael, by the way, says free everything for a year for a month of work. LOL, I'm in. He says that's kind of a tough bargain right there. And also, Michael can get free coffee from Donut Inn on whenever he wants. Really, Michael Tiffy says that's the move. They're all Tiffy. I don't think I would say Tiffy. I think if I call Tiffany Tiffy, I get a swift punch to the face.
Yeah, it seems very like demeaning and kind of
all right, Tiffy.
Talking down to her.
Tiff. Tiff. Yo, what up, Tiff?
Yo, Tiff.
Roll a spliff.
Now see, that's a name I can roll with.
One last game we got to talk about. We're still on March Madness. Fuck me. 9:45, the nightcapper. Actually, we have two more games to talk about.
Yeah, dude.
7:15 CBS.
We'll make it quick.
Miami at Houston, not at Houston, but Miami versus Houston here. T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri, dude.
Oh, dude, now it's you.
Yeah, that was me. I was really going to yell at you for a second again. Yo, fuck ESPN with their stupid ads, by the way. Real quick, look at this game. Miami beating Indiana, which probably was their biggest upset here. 85-69, pretty dominant there. 16-point domination, dude.
Yes.
They beat Drake, too, fuck Drake. Who the hell ever heard of them, dude?
Drake?
Do you like Drake? Or is that just like a...
It's you ever Soldier Boy?
Drake beat Auburn and North Kentucky, I guess, here. Auburn was pretty decisive. Auburn was a team I thought would have beaten the Houston Cougars here. So I think this is for a nice match tonight at 7:15. Houston's giving -7.5. Give me Miami here with the upset.
Ooh.
I say they beat
Upset
Houston
alert.
here. I'm going to say 74-72.
Oh, nice, dude.
Right? What do you think, dude?
That's tight. I think it's going to be Houston. Similar score. Houston's on top, though, 75-70.
All right, dude. Absolutely love it. Last game to talk about here. Give me the over here. We have 9:45 nightcap CBS Xavier here against Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Matthew McConaughey is showing up at this game. Pre-game speech. Let's fucking go. Texas is -4.5. Give me Texas fucking all goddamn day, dude. 79-69. Let's go, Texas.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat, Tony. Xavier's going home. Hook 'em horns, fucking Matthew McConaughey. It's gonna be like, yeah, you know.
Do you think he's gonna ask the team how many times they jerk off a day?
Yeah, he's like, those are rookie numbers. You gotta start pumping them up.
Jerk off 3 times a day, which is ridiculous, by the way. And Xavier beating, Kennesaw State and Pitt.
Yeah, not a very
good opponents there, dude.
There.
I think Texas
beat Penn State, who they were kind of a surprise to see in the round of 32.
I suppose.
But
Colgate, I feel like, is always a team that has a good upset during their tournament. They beat Colgate too. So
pretty handily. 20
points, dude.
And they beat Penn State by 5 points.
5 possibly, maybe?
Yes, 5 points. So yes, give me Texas. Matthew McConaughey going wild by Texas by 5.
Michael says Matthew owns parts of Texas. I thought he meant like our Matthew. I was like, Matthew Gabriel for that?
Matt Gabriel?
Matthew McConaughey owns parts of Texas. I would imagine so.
I'm sure he owns lots of land in Texas.
I mean, he's got to be their claim to fame. I mean, what else comes out of Texas besides Matthew McConaughey?
Oil.
Salsa.
Cattle.
Hot sauce. Texas Pete hot sauce.
The Cowboys.
Texas Pete is probably one of the worst hot sauces I've ever had.
Horrible, dude.
It's really tasteless. Not even that spicy.
No, it's not even that spicy. It tastes like kind of like synthetic almost.
Yeah. I bet you can get a good huevos rancheros over there in Texas.
I was talking to a coworker.
You know who's in Texas right now?
Who?
Brian Barnaby.
Brian Barnaby. Yeah. He's in Austin, which is a poppin' city, by the way.
Poppin' city, bro.
Poppin'.
I bet he's probably got some fucking huevos rancheros.
I'm sure Brian's definitely taken in the local flavor.
He brought his golf clubs to Texas.
That's crazy. I'm sure he's golfing
on a work
every
trip.
Day. I mean, you gotta check out what the courses are like everywhere you go.
I went to a golf course in Austin once.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it a lot because it was probably one of it was a really shitty course and not much maintenance, not much what's what I'm looking for. When chaperoning, not much people like a fucking grounds guy driving around, making sure you're not doing anything stupid or anything.
Oh, there's not a lot of
it was no fucking rules in the golf course, basically.
Oh, for real.
Dude,
that's Texas for you.
Dude, it was at one point we for one hole we did golf polo is what Kyle called it, where we were in the golf carts driving down and hitting as we were going, dude. Yeah. It was literally no holds bar.
That's hilarious. Texas.
Tex-Mex is from Austin, says prefer, by the way.
Cheap land in Texas.
Dude. I do like Tex-Mex. It's probably not for long though. Although I feel like Texas is so large.
It's so big. I was talking to a coworker and he was in Texas last week with visiting family.
Oh shit, dude.
And you could buy a 3-story home in the middle of nowhere, granted, for $140,000.
You want to move there, dude?
I mean, we could probably move there, do the downtime compound, where you have a house, I have a house, Mike has a house for relatively cheap, less than $1 million.
No fucking way.
Less than $1 million, yeah.
We all have houses.
Everybody in downtown at the moment, yes, we would all have houses for less than $1 million if we lived in Texas.
We're talking 6 houses, basically.
We wouldn't be, with tax probably close to $1 million, but we would be nowhere. We would be in Nowheresville. Mike, let's go to Texas.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude. Texas.
I don't think my mother would let me do that.
Your mother?
Yeah.
What the? You your own man, Tony?
I mean, I'm not my own man. I mean, I am my own man.
You're your own man. You make your decisions. Haha, let's go.
But first, let's check out Frisco, Texas. They're building a Universal amusement park down there.
Oh, maybe we could work at the Universal amusement park.
We can be their dedicated social media company.
That'd be fucking sweet.
We can do all the rides. First time on the rides. I want to be the first one on the ride.
Oh my god.
But then there's a malfunction and we fucking die, and that's the end of us.
Well, what if a Universal ride? It's like what? Spider-Man? No, it's not even Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah, Universal, they have like Marvel there.
But Marvel's Disney.
I know, but like when you go to Universal Studios, like in
Harry
Florida
Potter?
right now, Harry Potter, yeah, Hagrid's bike ride, dude.
Hagrid.
Imagine getting thrown from that thing, landing some devil's snare.
I didn't know you were a Harry Potter fan, Tony.
Yeah, you know, I've dabbled in the movies before, dude. I mean, great movie series, dude. We can probably talk about it on Screen Time later.
Let's do it.
But first is Harry Potter is is universal, anal-versal. All right, let's get the fuck out of March Madness, dude.
Yeah, dude, great time. I'm really excited to watch games tonight.
So what do we have? Biggest upset is Miami, right? That's our upset.
Yeah, that was the upset for.
No, you want San Diego State though, don't you? I guess the same 1 and 5 seed.
No. I wanted Princeton as the big upset today.
But I thought you said Creighton. You said curtain call for Peyton.
For Princeton. I did say that, but
bro, fuck.
But I'm gonna take Princeton as the upset. I know what I said.
No, you are taking Princeton now.
Yeah.
You want to put some money on it, dude?
I do.
You want to put like what do you want to do? You want to do like a Dairy Queen on it?
Oh hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to do something else.
I like Dairy Queen.
DQ?
DQ.
You want to be fucking
so DQ
growing and chilling, dude?
If your upset wins, I'll buy you DQ. If my upset wins, you'll buy me DQ.
No, I was more so for going for heads up on Princeton and Creighton. So someone has to get DQ.
Okay, love it.
Or we can do the upset thing too.
No. Let's do Princeton. I'll take Princeton.
You could double down for the upset. We can do like a merit or something for just the upset bet. What?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, dude.
I'm in. Double down, upset bet. Merit Canteen.
So my upset is for Miami. Your upset's for Princeton. And that's one bet for merit.
Yes.
Right? So it's possible no one wins that anyway.
Yeah.
And then the actual heads up is going to be for Princeton Creighton. You double down on that game.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
But that's for
DQ.
That's for DQ.
Just one blizzard.
Okay,
has to be a blizzard.
All right.
Can't be anything else. No Sunday, no cherry dip bullshit. Blizzard.
I hate the cherry dip bullshit.
Yo, honestly, so do I. I don't know why people love it so much.
Synthetic to me.
It's so synthetic, dude.
Yeah. Fake.
It really is disgusting.
Trying to get the fakes out of my life.
Why would you try?
Keep the reals.
Keep the reals, dude. Michael says now, horseshoe tonight in honor of them being the new home for the sports port on Sundays! !
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, we're gonna do once a month. We're doing horseshoe.
That's
sports port Sundays. Dude.
That's sick, dude.
I know it's gonna be dope. Michael was saying too, when football season starts, because we'll be there on Sunday. But see, I don't know if Brian would like that.
Brian's gonna hate it.
Brian's gonna hate that,
dude. He's gonna want to be in his house.
He wants to be home with 8 TVs on fucking his. I almost said Warzone. Playing Warzone, dude. Red Zone, dude. So I don't know. I mean, listen, man. Brian, look at me right now, dude. Suck it up, dude.
Look into my eyes.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
I was gonna say, like, wouldn't that be fun to go to Brian's house, do a sports report from Brian's house? Have you tried that before?
No.
No, you haven't.
No.
You haven't really.
Shit gets pretty unhinged over there, man.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want a hot mic over there.
No. I mean, I'm down with the hot mics over there. I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'd be more worried about you, Jay.
Oh, you think I'd get off the rails?
I think you would specifically, yeah, dude. All right, let's get the fuck out of March Madness. And believe it or not, the next thing we're talking about,
maybe.
You know the next thing we're talking about, dude?
Rangers.
No.
Oh,
golf, baby.
Yeah.
The WGC match play has been taking place the past couple days here. Pretty crazy. I don't know. Are you aware of the format of this tournament? Like it's match play, like heads up. Like you versus someone on a hole or a round of golf, I should say, not on one hole. And then like winner at the end of 18 moves on.
That's sick.
How fucking awesome is that? Why don't they do that all the time?
Yeah, no, it's like kind of like a tournament bracket style. I like
Yeah.
it.
And they do it during March Madness.
That's sweet, dude.
That's sweet, dude.
Getting everybody geared up for the Masters.
Yeah, dude. We have a few taking place right now. But some pretty big matchups from yesterday. A couple ones that I guess were kind of surprising. Not surprising, but Tony Finau moved on yesterday. Beat Adrian Moronk. Looks like Will Zalatoris was knocked out by Harris English. That was a little bit of an upset right there.
What a name.
John
Harris.
Rahm, obviously.
Oh, he beat Keith Mitchell.
Beat Keith Mitchell. Ricky Fowler lost to Billy Horschel.
Oh,
Jordan Spieth getting beat by Taylor Montgomery.
That's an upset, right?
A little bit, I would say. Max Homa beating Kevin Kisner. I would say that was a good matchup right there, but good job on Max Homa there. I feel like a name that should be like he should be doing better this year is what I'm saying.
Yeah. He had a hot year last year.
Yeah. Patrick Cantley moving on, beating KH Lee. Colin Morikawa says halved here with Adam Svensson. I guess at the end of the day they were tied, dude.
Oh.
Jason Day beat Victor Perez. Jason Day is Brian's guy.
Yeah, I know. He's from Australia, right?
He's from Australia. Do you like Australia, dude?
Yeah, no, I got a friend down there.
Is that like your friend at fucking Florida Atlantic that didn't actually go there?
Yeah, no, he went to some school down there though. I think the rattlesnakes.
Rattlesnakes, dude. Get the.
I don't know.
We got Rory McIlroy, by the way, beating Denny McCarthy. Rory McIlroy has been having one hell of a tournament, dude. I don't know if you saw. I believe it was yesterday on the 18th hole. He drove a ball over 375 yards and had it like this fucking close to the pin.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
Dude, 375. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Have they implemented the new golf balls yet or no?
No, I don't think so yet, dude. But I think it's so fucking weak.
I have heard news that golf is on the up and up. Like
in terms of just
viewing,
as a sport in general,
like viewership.
Really?
Yeah. And like people are really getting interested in golf, or like the younger generation at least is getting more interested in golf, and like specifically the PGA Tour.
Right?
They're kind of shying away from that whole live golf tour. I don't even know where you can watch it, honestly.
I believe it's on the CW right now.
What channel is that?
11 on typical cable handlers, dude.
That's pretty lame.
Bless you. Thank you. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, look at the past few years of how golf has been covered and the atmosphere at these events, and not to mention also the golfers in general. I mean, a few years ago, you're looking at players, Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, who were old as fuck, dude.
Old as fuck. Can barely swing a club anymore.
Yeah, they're getting these youthful guys, international guys. Golf is getting covered all over the world, dude. Yep. And then again, like you look at something like is it TPC Sawgrass? The
waste management.
Waste management.
That's
that I think it's like the 16th hole on waste
17th.
management, 17th hole, where it's just fucking beers everywhere, dude. You get the crowd, you're seeing dudes just double fisting drinks.
And then the Travelers Cup in Connecticut too. It gets pretty wild.
Yeah, it gets starting to get rowdy, dude.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like where PGA golf is going.
Yeah, me too, dude. Because it really is golf is like really such a fun sport. Hard as hell too, dude. Like you have such respect for guys who can consistently do well, because consistency in golf, I feel like is one of the hardest things ever.
It's definitely difficult sport, dude, and it takes years and years of like swinging a golf club to really get your swing down pat to where you're like hitting it the same every swing, every stroke. Thank you.
Stroking it, dude.
Thank you, dude. But yeah.
So anyway, sorry, we have some good matchups right now. A few in play right now as we have our Friday group here through 10, and it looks like Nick Taylor is 1 up on KH Lee. Through 9 here, Victor Perez 5 up from Adam Svensson. So obviously, Svensson seems like he's running away with it a little bit right now. Victor Hovland through 8 is 1 up on Chris Kirk, dude. Kirk here is kind of, I guess Chris Kirk was someone I chose a few tournaments ago who won. But against Hovland, probably kind of a tough matchup for him. Jordan Spieth through 6 is 3 up. Lowry is 3 up. Shane Lowry, the Irish guy, 3 up on Jordan Spieth. Very interesting that there's a Irish golfer here. I feel like
why
tough weather over there in golf in Ireland.
True, but they probably have exquisite greens.
That is true. They probably do, but I mean, like, what do you play, like 3 months out of the year, maybe 2 months in the summer when it's not raining?
I'm sure he travels,
No, yeah, he's got it. I'm just saying, growing up, I'm sure it's pretty interesting being a golfer on Ireland, Ireland.
True.
Taylor Montgomery right now through 5. Mackenzie Hughes is 3 up on him. And then it looks like 118 final. Interesting. I don't know really what that means.
Was it a tiebreaker or something?
I don't know, dude. Maybe.
Hideki Matsuyama.
What a name, dude.
Love that name.
Some other good matchups here. Patrick Cantley right now tied up through 1 against Brian Harman. Cantley, another one of Brian's guys. I feel like he's going to have today's matchup in the bag. And then Colin Morikawa today tees off at 11:01, it says. So he must have just started against Jason Day. I'm sure a matchup that Brian is looking at. A matchup that I'm looking at is Rory McIlroy. We're just talking about him doing so well in this tournament against Keegan Bradley, a guy I had winning, I think, the Players Championship, but he did not win, from Woodstock, Vermont, dude. Not young buck, old horse, old ox, dude.
Really?
But having a pretty solid year. So, watch out for maybe like a little upset matchup right there, dude. I don't know, dude. And then, that's basically it, dude. A shit ton of golf being played today, this weekend. So, a ton of sports you can watch there, dude.
Dell Technologies,
dude.
Love it.
I'm surprised Dell is really still in business, honestly, dude.
How come?
They gotta have some tertiary and secondary companies they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because who the fuck has a Dell computer anymore?
I do. No, I don't.
I know you don't.
But yeah,
I do. I have a friend who went to Florida Atlantic. Oh no. He didn't go to Florida
Nova. I guess they own like certain other technology companies because they're always talking about innovation and everything.
And
but
they, like, Intel is separate, right? Dell and Intel are like separate companies, but they own Intel. No.
Yeah, that's true. They're the same company. They're a conglomerate.
Dell, Intel.
I think so.
You're a conglomerate, dude. All right, let's
ideas maybe. Go ahead. Let's move on.
Yeah, here. I'm gonna fucking move on here. We're gonna go to the world of the National Hockey League, you stupid ass.
Here's Matthews. Scores! Hat-trick goal!
My goodness, this is a great shot.
Big hit on the far side by Bakar. He flattens Jordan Stahl. Oh my goodness! That's the drop right back. Terrifying and robbed by Shesterkin. That's brilliant from Igor Shesterkin. It's a breakaway to win it in overtime. McDavid scores the winner in overtime.
Rangers, big win last night. Bounce back game against the Hurricanes. We know they just lost to them like 2 nights ago, I guess it is now. But Rangers beat the Hurricanes 2-1 in a nail biter, dude. Yeah, dude. All right, I think 4th time they've played this season, 4th and final time.
Very important game for the playoff picture.
Very important game for the playoff picture. I feel like playoff atmosphere. Yeah. In this game in Raleigh, Carolina.
Ooh.
I know, dude. So, pretty intense matchup here. Like I was saying, felt like a playoff game, because this quite possibly could be a matchup of Eastern Conference Finals. Could be Hurricanes Rangers.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to see each other in the playoffs. Eventually, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And we know, last year, I mean, the Rangers beat the Hurricanes in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
So Hurricanes looking for some revenge, dude.
A lot of people would say the Hurricanes are the more complete team.
You know what? They also that last year, dude.
Yeah, but I think that the Rangers have a lot of star power on their side, and they're really gonna grind it out here with them. I'm still surprised that the Devils are higher up in the Metropolitan Division.
The Devils are just so nasty; it's ridiculous.
I know, but like
everything about it.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I listen to the sports world all the time, but I just hear more about the Rangers.
I mean, I talk about the Devils quite often, though.
Maybe I'm just remembering the Rangers more because
no, yeah, maybe Brian is not. Brian isn't talking about the Devils at all. Brian, dude,
it's Brian's way of the highway.
And also I think at the beginning of the season when they're on like a 12-game winning streak, Brian was like, "Well, dude, I mean, they're gonna fall off. Like it's over. It's done. And I mean, it's obviously not the case, dude. Because they're like, I want to say fourth in the Eastern Conference because it should be Bruins, Carolina, Toronto Devils, maybe. But you can double check me on that. But nonetheless, here we're not focusing on the Devils right now. We're focused on New York, baby. Just kind of a little bit of how they got there here. A big back and forth game. 2-1 was the final score there, as I mentioned before. So a low scoring game, a lot of defense, a lot of good goaltending. But you know what? There were a lot of good chances on either side. Sebastian Aho started the scoring there. Almost 17 minutes into the first period for his 31st goal. Martin Nikas getting his 38th assist on the season there. So very impressive goal by Sebastian Aho. When I saw that happen, I kind of thought it was just really a blown defensive assignment by Jacob Trouba. Granted, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. Sebastian Aho is a phenomenal hockey player. He had a nasty toe drag, Jay. Nasty toe drag.
I love a nice toe drag.
And it was just like quite literally like they're pushing down the ice. Defense was right where they needed to be. Trouba, I think, should have came up on Sebastian Aho, either played the body or tried to poke the puck away. Something, dude. If I was Trouba, I would have used physicality and fucked it, knocked him on his ass, but he didn't. He just he tried to play it a little bit safer and try to block the shot and maybe take away a shooting lane. But again, like
I feel like it's hard to get a hit in hockey. Like a nice hit, like a proper
right, like a real like
ass to the ground.
Yeah, I mean you're right, but I mean I think this could have been a good time for Trouba to do so. I mean it's Sebastian Aho, he's going to try and make a move.
Yeah.
Especially like he's a right-handed player. Like go to his right side. That's where he's toe dragged to. Is he a right-handed player? No, I think he's a lefty actually. And nonetheless, dude. I just feel like Trouba could have done a better job in defending Sebastian Aho, but he had this nasty toe drag. And he just literally he had like the smallest amount of space he created away from Trouba and just wrister Shesterkin like over his left side, fucking bar down, dude. Damn. It was such a nasty goal.
Did you hear the ping?
Yes, you heard the ping, dude.
Oh,
well, absolutely love it. And then, of course, Sebastian Aho and the Hurricanes are up 1-0. On to the second period now. Artemi Panarin getting his 24th goal of the season, assisted by Vladimir Tarasenko and Mika Zibanejad, 28th and 41st assist, respectively there. That was just really a bread and butter play by a great line of talent that we've been trying to, I feel like, get some good chemistry going. Of course, Tarasenko, I guess, and Panarin, both players not on a lot of the receiving ends of goals here. Zibanejad certainly the goal scorer on that line. But Panarin, as we mentioned, dominant. Getting those goals in bunches, 24th of the season. I think he has like, I don't know, maybe 50 assists or something. Double check right now, dude. Let's check it out, dude. Artemi Panarin, he had an assist 41. This game, 41, so close to 50. He got 82 points in the season. I mean, people complain. Brian also complains about his lack of goals. People also, Brian, complain. Oh my God, we have 10 comments here. Also complain about Panarin.
Just prefer saying one word at a time.
Not scoring goals, but Panarin I think is doing a great job here. As Matthew checks in, he goes, "Look at you, go play golf, dude." Brian, let's fucking go. Huge win for the Blue Shirts last night.
Yeah.
Absolutely great big W for Blue Shirts last night.
Brian.
Miss you too, Brian. Brian says in terms of Devils, they're gonna fall. Tony, shut it. He says, and he goes, "Prefer, where have you been, dude?" And it looks like Prefer is probably gone now.
Yeah, he probably left. Bye,
Prefer. Thanks for tuning in, boys. But nonetheless, the rest of this Rangers game here, Adam Fox ends his goal drought with the game-winning goal here. Where the fuck am I right now? Here I am.
Question, real quick. When it said, let's say it's an assist Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad. So did it go from Mika to Artemi to Adam Fox? Is that how that goes?
Correct. Yeah. So the first guy has the primary assist, and the second guy has the secondary assist. Yeah.
Got you. They count secondary assists?
They do.
That's crazy.
Which is great. I really do like that. I think it's something, and Mike has even said too, he thinks it's something they should do in basketball too, because in both sports, ball movement, puck movement is so key. And doing it quickly, having everyone touch the ball, really showcases the skill of a team in general,
and the cohesiveness of the team,
exactly
how well they work together.
Like they had 3 guys working on this play together to score. Realistically, they had 5.
That is something that I've seen the Rangers do over and over again. Is like team play. Like they don't rely on one line too much, and they really kind of spread the love around. Like the love is in goals. Everyone gets a shot. Essentially.
The Rangers have so much talent across all 4 lines, and I think what's really important now, guys all season have known their roles, but now Patrick Kane, Vladimir Tarasenko, everyone is starting to come into their role, because you had when Tarasenko came to the team, even with Trocheck, even with Panarin, and obviously with Kane too. These are all players who have such great ability, but they're used to scoring a lot. Tarasenko was the guy for St. Louis. Patrick Kane was the guy for Chicago. Artemi Panarin was, was the guy for Columbus. Obviously you can't have, everyone
guy.
Yeah, everyone can be the guy.
Yeah.
It's like Panarin falling into the slot of I'm going to be a setup man, and then when I have an opportunity, I'm going to score. And that's why Zibanejad has had so many goals here, because Panarin's a great setup man for him.
Yeah,
knows his role.
And you got to have guys like that too.
Yeah,
who are basically the workhorse of the team.
Right.
He's the one who's linking together all the crisp shots. Don't get me wrong. Panarin is still a respected player, and defenders are still gonna treat him like he's gonna shoot, and that's the best. It's the best way to play offense. He draws people in.
Oh yeah,
and he just kind of he's able to dish it out.
Yeah, no, I mean it really is. You really just love to see that. And people who watch the Rangers game in and game out, they see that. It's not just look at the stats. He only has 24 goals. He should have 35 right now. No, absolutely not. But yeah, so I was saying,
so Panarin's got 58 assists over compared to his 24. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's a setup man.
Yeah.
And Zibanejad probably has close to 40 goals, I would imagine now, right?
Yeah. What is he at? He has 42 assists.
42 assists and 37 goals.
Damn.
So he's going to be hitting that 40-goal mark for sure. So you love to see that, dude. Let's see here.
Following the numbers, Tony.
Dude, it's all about the trends and the numbers, man. So yeah, Adam Fox ending his goal drought here as a defenseman, gets his 11th goal of the season.
Love it.
Definitely a little bit, lackluster in terms of offense from Adam Fox, but that's fine.
He's a defender.
He's still a great defender. Yeah, he is a defender. But last season, he's an offensive defenseman.
Gotcha.
He's a guy who's not afraid to jump into a play and really hammer one in the back of the net, dude. Which is what he did last night. For the game-winning goal.
Sniped it.
Yeah, he really did snipe it. And it was a great play. I mean, the Rangers just pushed down the ice. And there's honestly nothing more beautiful when a defenseman recognizes the forwards pushing down the ice. And you just see when you watch, you can watch Adam Fox in this play, and you see when he recognizes I gotta get in this. And he just fucking skates forward hard. And Panarin had a nice cross ice pass, with a little tic-tac-toe. Zibanejad and Panarin were tight, right?
Yeah.
So that was a tight short pass. So you short pass to cross ice pass. Fox coming on hard and just rips that puck. And there's no way Frederik Andersen's defending that. And it's your game-winning goal right there.
One-timer?
No, it wasn't a one-timer.
He had to collect it?
Yeah, he grabbed it and it was a wrister.
Love it.
He collected it, which is great. Again, for someone Adam Fox to have a goal drought, I mean, that's a big moment for him to make a right decision. And he did. And he did it just seamlessly. So you love to see that. Looking at some team stats last night. One thing I was disappointed with was the power play here. 0 for 3 for the Rangers here. Penalty kill, good job, because the Carolina Hurricanes were also 0 for 3.
That's a soft PP, bro.
Very soft PP, and we don't like soft PPs here at Downtime TV. We like hard PPs.
Hell yeah. Yeah. How'd their PKs go or penalty kills?
Well, great, because Carolina was 0 for 3, but I believe the Rangers for a minute and a half had a 5-on-3 opportunity. So 2-man advantage, dude.
Oh my God. Carolina Hurricanes playing the same game, man. They're a great team. So
yeah, no, they are. They're so keen on defense. Frederick Anderson, absolutely. Like, I understand he only faced 16 shots, which we'll get into the Rangers only having 16 shots on goal. But I mean, those 16 shots were really like good chances for the Rangers to score. And like I said, it's like they didn't have any chances on the 2-man advantage or the power play. Just Frederick Anderson was just on top of his game. And it's funny because Frederick Anderson's another guy that Brian and I kind of knock a little bit when you compare the other goaltenders on Carolina, Antti Raanta and Kochnikov.
Yeah.
Frederick Anderson's older. I think he's like 38, maybe 40 or something like that. And he's kind of been having like a decent year, but still, again, like looking at those two other youthful goaltenders. But Frederick Anderson says, "Hey, man, in a big spot in a playoff, like I could be your guy." It was just the fact that Carolina couldn't score at all was a big reason why the Rangers were able to win this one. And speaking of Carolina not scoring at all, Igor Shesterkin, 29 saves on 30 shots here, 967 save percentage. He's been doing phenomenal his past few games. I think on this homestand, they've been so good. You know about the back-to-back shutouts in the homestand, winning 4 to 5 games at home, now coming on the road, beating Carolina. He was, a big part of that. See, I can't even fucking stop this right now, dude. This is such bullshit. You fucking
turn off your sound. You don't need sound.
I guess I don't need sound on my laptop, but I have to whatever, dude. I'll fix it later.
Okay, cool. Who's the other goalie for the Rangers? There's Shesterkin, and then there's
Halak.
Halak.
Yeah, dude.
You prefer Shesterkin over Halak.
You definitely prefer Shesterkin over Halak. But I think Halak is a solid backup. He's a veteran goaltender, been in the league for a while, was on the Islanders for a really long time. Had some great times with them. Definitely, if it comes down to it and Shesterkin gets hurt and Halak has to start day-to-day goaltender, you're not happy with that,
Yeah. I agree.
So, but he's a good to have it back, He's had some big wins in big spots this season, so that's good. It's just his age is a worry for when they're getting deep in the playoffs. Like the guy's going to be tired from the season, probably. He's definitely not as quick, being a little bit older too. Yeah. And you look at the past goaltenders that have backed up, the Rangers starters. I mean, Cam Talbot, Antti Raanta. Alexander Georgiev, all these goaltenders are now starting goalies somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's good. No, it's great for them, but it would have been nice. Like Georgiev is someone we traded away who's now starting for Colorado.
Are they making a run in the West?
They are making a run in the West.
Oh.
They're making a heavy run in the West, and Georgiev is a big reason because of it. We can look up the standings right now in the NHL.
Looking at that.
So if you look at the West here, Colorado is a team that's been kind of sneaking up the ranks here. They're in 6th right now. And Colorado is a team who was like in 10th, probably 9th a couple months ago. And, they had struggled with some injury to start off with. But all of a sudden now, over 70 games played, they're 41-23, 88 points here, just 2 points behind Edmonton. A point differential of plus 37. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10 games here, so they've been on some really nice stretches for Colorado. And again, I mentioned Alexander Georgiev. You look at some of his numbers here for the 27-year-old who's having his first full season as a starter: 32, 15-5, 2.56 goals against on average, which ranks 13th in the league. Save percentage is .919, which ranks 5th in the league. And he has 5 shutouts, which is tied for 1st in the league.
Wow.
So
why'd you get rid of him?
I know. It's tough to see him go. I mean, you love to see someone like him be successful because he really did so much good for the Rangers when he was our backup. There was, I believe, Shesterkin last season had broken ribs from a car accident.
Oh man!
So a couple of weeks where Georgiev was our day-to-day goalie, and he did really well.
Oh wow, good for him, man. I'm happy to see him like find a nice career.
Yeah.
in another team.
And it's funny too,
Not competing with the Rangers,
right? No, not
directly.
yet. Yeah. And it's funny because a lot of people didn't really like him because he had some, I would say, bad games. But I looked at him and I knew if he was a goaltender who got a starting position and was a day-to-day and got used to that schedule and like that, getting that like rhythm going, someone could be, super, super effective in between the pipes. And he is for Colorado, which is great because last season, Darcy Kemper, who's having a really good season, honestly, for Washington, just wasn't having a great season for Colorado last year, even though they won the cup.
Yeah.
A lot of their strengths was with their forwards and defensemen, just playing great defense, playing great offense. And his numbers were okay. But now Colorado, seemingly on a good roll in terms of their chemistry and scoring goals, mix that up with Georgiev. They're going to make the playoffs. It's going to be a little bit of a run for them because there's some teams to get through. But I mean, I think that there's certainly a team that could make another appearance, back-to-back appearances in the Cup. Again, you look at the West, Jay.
No, I'm looking at it.
Dude, it's pretty crazy because I want to say 2 months ago, Dallas Stars, first place.
Yeah.
Winnipeg Jets, second place.
Oh, the Jets are there.
Jets are in the wild card spot, I think, now.
Oh, there they are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, they're eighth right now in the West. Calgary's a point behind them. They were a team who was battling with Dallas for first place.
Calgary?
No. Winnipeg.
Oh, okay.
Who's above Nashville right now. Right?
Yeah,
yeah, above Nashville. And like, LA Kings are a team that like no one really thought they would be this high in terms of standings here. Couple old guys. Jonathan Quick traded. He sucked, dude. Couldn't do anything, too old, washed up. Couple young guys who just had no names. There were no names in the league. All of a sudden coming to their own. They have a few old guys who are resurging, in terms of their ability this year. So super impressive. Even the Oilers were a team that was down and out too, like out of the playoffs.
I mean, I feel like you hear most people talking about the Eastern Conference and they're kind of leaving the Western Conference out of the conversation. Like, all the really, really good teams this year are coming out of the Eastern Conference.
No, yeah, that is very true. I mean, all the best teams are certainly in the East.
Yeah, why do you think that is? I think that's just like a better culture on the teams, like they're just getting the better players, or
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I feel like
making the right moves in the trade and like free agency.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think maybe that's part of it because I mean, I don't know. You look at it like, think about what hockey was like back in like 2014, 2015, 2014 when the Rangers were in the Cup against the Kings. I think at that time, the Rangers played such a physical game. A lot of hockey was played so physical.
Yeah.
And the Kings kind of came out on the scene, and the one thing they did different was they played with speed as opposed to physicality.
You've seen a lot more of that in all sports.
Yeah.
Recently.
You really are. And the Kings were kind of the Kings were the first to do that, coming from that. I wouldn't say the first to do that, but they were really good at it. And they came from the West. So a lot of teams in the West in general were doing that too, to compete with the Kings, and teams that play with speed, like coaches, teams, players saw that and knew like, okay, like this like we need to adapt and play with more speed, like compete speed with speed. Because like you said, it's hard to get solid hits in hockey sometimes, especially with things happening so fast. So like back then, early, 2010s, it was all Western Conference.
Yeah.
Anaheim had a dominant defense. Edmonton was solid. You had Dallas doing well. The Kings, seemingly looking like they were in some all these Stanley Cup finals.
They were a force to reckon with back in
in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. They were killing it, dude. Nashville was looking good back then. The Blues, they won a cup in 2017, 2018, maybe. Chicago, obviously, the dynasty Chicago had coming out of the West, too. Even back then, San Jose was always a competitive team, too. So I think, but maybe, recently you're seeing this pendulum swinging. I mean, Chicago is dead, dude.
Yeah.
Boston, hot. Carolina, out of nowhere, hot, I just think it's maybe these teams that in the East started recognizing the speed game. Took them a few seasons to retool, get some draft picks, get some youth, develop them. And then, you saw some guys come over from the West to the East who are veteran players, Teams were good at plucking players like that. to help those youthful guys adapt to that speed type of game, which is why now I think you see the East being so dominant.
Because they've adapted.
Because they've kind of adapted.
Speed. Gotcha.
And this season, I just think, I mean, again, like it's anyone's game come Stanley Cup, I think, at that point. I mean, when you think about it, last season, Colorado, a Western team, won, So year before that, I mean, past couple years before that, Tampa Bay went back to back. So Eastern, it was kind of like really back and forth between East and West. And then, and I think now is really an outlier year where it's like, all right, like the top of the East is just so tough.
I think a speed game is more fun to watch for
certainly
for a player,
or
not a player, but for
a viewer,
a
fan
to watch,
And honestly, dude, like, and you still see big hits.
Yeah. There's still hits in every game. There's still
games
fights.
Are still so physical, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so much fun to see like guys flying all over the ice and like doing the sweet toe drag, like that. Those are like electric plays that are gonna like bring more viewers to the sport of hockey.
No, I totally agree, and it's I mean, I think like you said, it's showing more that like hockey could be a skill sport.
I mean, it is.
I mean,
sure.
I mean, you're on ice skates and
not everybody can ice skate.
A lot of people can.
Oh yeah,
and I would say I
broke my leg ice skating.
Most of the world can't do what they do on skates.
Oh no way, dude.
Yeah,
no way.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I come pretty close though.
Can you skate backwards?
No.
Yeah, I can't do that either. I can go forward and like stop.
I'm gonna try next time I go ice skate. I'm gonna try and hockey stop, like do this stop, because I feel like I was doing that really well when I was skiing, and I want to say it's the same motion. It's got to be the same mechanics.
It's the same mechanics.
Yeah, it has to be.
And you have to find that like sweet spot.
You just gotta like
kind of lean into it.
You gotta lean and turn those hips, bro.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep your feet still underneath you though. You can't have it go and then or you're too forward, And I just feel like the one thing stopping me from doing it, just gotta do it, dude.
Oh, it's yourself.
You gotta fucking do it, dude. Just don't think. Like just do it, dude.
Think, Tony.
No.
Be thinking.
Feel it, Jay. You gotta feel it, dude.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. All right. Wow, dude. So that was quite the recap for the Rangers right there.
Hell yeah, bro. Love the Rangers.
Kind of forgot where I was just there.
We don't even need to go. Do we need to go over the rest of the league? Like we kind of did.
Do you want to leave?
No, I don't want to leave, Tony. I'm here for the rest of the day. I don't have to go walk JJ anymore.
Oh no?
Yeah.
Well, how
come? Andrew got off of work.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's pretty sweet.
Good for Andrew.
I get to hang out at downtime all day.
That's pretty awesome, dude. Well, we can just a couple games.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Like no. I'm just saying, like Bruins beat the Canadians 4-2. Flyers beat the Wild 5-4 last night. Blues beat the Red Wings, who've been on the schneid 4-3. Maple Leafs took care of business 6-2 against the Panthers. Lightning, who's been a team that's kind of struggling this season a little bit, even though they still have a good record, but they lost to the Senators 7-2. Kind of embarrassing there. Blackhawks team we mentioned down and out. They lost to the Caps 6-1. Caps, watch out for them, by the way.
Did the Rangers get Patrick Kane from the
Blackhawks? Yeah, dude.
All right, good. So he's probably happy he jumped ship.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely is happy that he jumped ship. Kraken lost in the shootout to the Predators. What's his name? Husay? No, it's Soros, dude. 27-year-old goaltender for Nashville. Keep an eye out on him, dude. I think he's had a 70 save game this season.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. Soros, absolutely killer. He's gonna be a big goaltender in the future of this league, defense. Dude. Yeah, dude. Knights took care of business against Calgary 3-2. Stars beat Penguins 3-2. Penguins on I think a little bit of a schneid since they ever lost. Their last loss to the Rangers have not been boded well for them. Canucks beat Sharks 7-2. Jets beat Ducks 3-2. So business as usual, really run the league. Thursday night matchup was huge there, as you mentioned, all those games. Friday night slate.
It's all
only 3 games tonight. I guess NHL did not really want to compete with the March Madness. Which I guess good for them, dude. But whatever. looks like we have a couple games here to talk about, Jay. We have the Devils in Buffalo against the Sabres. We talked about the Devils before. This matchup here, it should be pretty solid. I mean, I understand, the records don't really they kind of show a heavy, towards the Devils.
Yeah.
But Buffalo Sabres are a very good team with a lot of talent, and you look at both teams so far. Sabres right now on a 4-game losing streak. Devils, they lost 4 out of the last 5 games, losing to Tampa Bay twice, Minnesota once, Florida once, and the Sabres losing to teams decisively here. Lost to Nashville 7-3, lost to Boston 7-0, lost to Philly 5-2, Washington 5-4. I mean, they give up 24 goals in their last 4 games, and they only scored 9. So not a great goal differential there.
I mean, it looks like, in terms of wins and losses, they're in the same boat, like coming off, like have a 1-game win, one win in the last 5. So
yeah. So it really is a tough team. I would say for the Sabres, looking, earlier in the season, by the way, I'd like to point this out that I was right about it. But early in the season, people were like, oh man, like they're gonna make a push for the playoffs. Like, watch out for Buffalo. They're going to make the playoffs, dude.
Nope.
Look where they are now, dude. Out of the wild card spot, dude. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So 8 Penguins.
3, 4
that
spots.
Last spot. Bro. They're way behind, dude. Penguins are in the last spot for the wild card with 80 points. Buffalo down there with 72 points. Buffalo's no way out, dude. By the way, pretty crazy that the Bruins and Carolina Hurricanes both
clinched
already playoffs, dude. Well, it was only like 10 games left, I think, dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, bro? It's pretty dope.
April 6th, I think, we're out, dude.
I've never been a part. None of my teams have ever clinched a playoff spot while I've been alive, and I'm really upset about it.
Well, I guess you're not really a Devils fan, I guess, right?
No. The Jets, though, like,
aren't you just a Jets fan, really?
Truly just a Jets fan, yeah.
So you gotta like, play the numbers here, man. If you want one of your teams to clinch a playoff spot, you gotta like.
I gotta get more teams.
You gotta follow more teams.
Oh, wait, what am I saying, bro? The MLR New York Ironworkers won the MLR last year.
Did they clinch a playoff spot though?
Oh hell yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm sure they did.
They had to have, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe they didn't clinch it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know with the MLR. It's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, kind of toss-up.
It is kind of a toss-up.
But nonetheless, games tonight here. Devils Sabres. Jay, what do you think here? Honestly,
I'm going with the Devils, man.
Yeah.
I really do like Dougie Hamilton. I've been a fan of Dougie Hamilton.
Oh yeah, what a great name too.
It's just a great fucking name.
Dougie Hamilton.
Great fucking name.
Not to mention, Jack Hughes, great guy. Dawson Mercer, Jay. I don't know if I mentioned him to you. He's a center for the Devils. He's a guy I've been mentioning to Mike a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's a very impressive center. He's got some great numbers. He's youthful. I think an under the radar player.
Good handles.
Great handles. Wins a good amount of faceoffs as well. Number 91 on the Rangers, dude. I think he's like a second line center, maybe.
You mean the Devils?
What did I say?
The Rangers.
Oh, sorry. I'm just always thinking Rangers.
That's all right, dude.
Look at his hockey reference stats here. 50 points in the season, 22 goals, 28 assists. Face-off percentage here. Sorry, here we go. Well, actually, kind of not that great.
Does that say 42?
Kind of dropped off, 42.4%, dude.
Yikes, Tony.
Yeah, I think he kind of dropped off there this season a little bit because a couple months ago, it was.
How old is he? He's a young guy?
24, 20,
oh,
21.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good on Dawson.
Yeah, dude. So, I think just a great get for the Devils, and I think this guy's gonna have a huge future in the league. I'm telling you, dude, center position so important for a team, dude.
They're the workhorse. It sounds.
Well, it's just like they're in the faceoff circle. Like I think some people who don't, even I guess people who watch hockey, just don't realize how important like winning faceoffs are. Because it's possession, and it's like, and it's something that is completely neutral, like in terms of like chances of you winning, which is why it's so funny because like a good faceoff percentage is 50%.
Yeah,
Like that is good because you're winning half because it's such a toss up. It could really go either way. And I feel like, when there's like 4 seconds left, you're down by 1, face off in the offensive zone. Play starts with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can drop both perfect play, but if you don't win that face off, it's all for nothing.
That's very true.
It's
I've only seen a handful of people ever score off of a face off.
Scotty Gomez.
Really?
06, New Jersey Devil.
Really?
Very impressive stuff.
I think didn't Panera do it this year?
I don't think so. I think Heedle may have actually.
Yeah, that's
your guy Heedle, dude.
That's what I'm thinking of, dude.
Yeah, you love Heedle.
I do.
Heedle's a good guy, dude. He's a funny dude.
I bet he is.
You should watch some interviews with him. He's got like a heavy accent, but he's like fucking hilarious.
A heavy accent from where? Like Canada?
Czech Republic or something, dude.
Oh,
no,
really?
no. Philip Heedle?
I don't know.
Let's look it up, dude.
Heedle. It's like CHYTL or something like that.
TIL. He is from Czech Republic.
Wow, Tony, you're on it, man.
I know my accents. Oh, that's funny, dude. Anyway, look at him. Let's see, dude. Face-off win percentage, 39.1%. Not good, dude.
Not good.
You got to get that up,
Those are rookie numbers.
He's got solid numbers, plus 12 on the ice. You like to see that. But look at Vincent Trocheck, who is fucking my guy on the Rangers here. 2023 face-off win percentage, 56.3, baby.
Wow.
He's your guy, dude. He wins so many big face-offs for the Rangers. I love Trocheck, dude. Great get.
Great get.
Great get, dude. Came over from Florida in the offseason.
How's Patrick Kane doing for the Rangers?
Definitely slow on the scoring card for the Rangers.
He's a little older, right?
34, yep.
Yeah.
He's got 52 points in the season, but his last 5 games with the Rangers specifically, he had no goals, just 2 assists against Pittsburgh in that dub. But hey, man, when Marty St. Louis came over in the Tampa Bay trade, they were saying like his first 16 games the Rangers were goalless.
Really?
And then he was, I think, our leading goal scorer in the playoffs that season.
So yeah,
playoffs fucking turned it on.
Guys are going streaks,
Exactly, dude. It's all about momentum.
Nature of the game.
It's all about getting hot at the right time, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're saying, Tony.
But Fur wants to know, by the way, when is screen time?
2
o'clock, dude. 2 o'clock today. So in 2 hours, dude.
2.
Definitely gonna get some lunch after this.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
I am hungry. Yeah.
You want to close it out? You anything? Oh, you MLR.
Yeah, sure.
What do you got? You want to talk some rugby, dude?
Let's talk some rugby here. Oh, first off, at the top of this rugby segment here, 6 Nations last weekend, I believe. France is looking for a Grand Slam. Is that right?
No.
Ireland is looking for a Grand Slam. And that's just like they beat every team in the tournament. The 6 Nations tournament. So it's a big rugby weekend. In the MLR, I believe the Ironworkers of New York are on the road. Where are they going? I love this team though. They just moved facilities from Hoboken, New Jersey to Mount Vernon, New York.
Nice.
Number one, closer for us to travel there.
Nice.
And number 2, it's a better facility. Like there's more people showing up to games. It's more accessible. Loving it. I follow a couple teams in the MLR. New York specifically, they're closer to me. NOLA Gold also. They're on a hot streak. They beat the Ironworkers pretty handily, Tony.
Really?
Handily, dude. 2 weekends ago, or was it last week?
I think it was 2 weekends ago because I remember Anthony talking about it.
Yeah, dude. They got blown out. It was like 30-something to 5. Like,
oh wait, no, it was this past weekend.
Was this past weekend?
Yeah.
It was.
I feel like the NOLA Gold, like such a sick team, dude.
They're a sick team. They got sweet jerseys. And it's just like a good vibe around. Like all the teams that are successful in the MLR, it's a new-ish league, right? They just started in 2018. they had 2 teams drop out of the league due to like outside reasons, like the owner was corrupt, and now they have 2 new teams in the Chicago Hounds, and there's a Miami team coming up in the works for next season. But it looks like the Ironworkers have a bye this week.
Ironworkers with the bye this week. They're third in their Eastern Conference. They're 2-3 currently.
They got beat pretty handily by the Free Jacks, which is another team who seems to be finding success.
New England, dude. Classic New England, New York matchup rivalry.
There's been a nice rugby culture in New England, so they didn't have to like really build a fan base. It was already there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's like the biggest issue is just with these teams and why like teams keep falling off. It's the fan base, you know?
Yeah.
Rugby's a newer sport. People aren't necessarily keen to what happens in a rugby game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to like literally teach 300 million people in America what rugby is, what it's all about.
I think you should do it, Jay. I think you should teach them.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I should. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to do it, Tony. But yeah, big weekend.
Huge weekend, dude.
You got DC versus Nola Gold. I think Nola Gold's gonna come out on top on this one. They've been able to piece things together better than other teams in the recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They were like 2-10 last year, so like it's a good bounce back year for them. What's another good game coming up? I'm looking
Sabercats, Rugby Atlanta.
Dude, Dallas Jackals are 0-5 or something. I forget how many weeks they are like we have played.
I think through 5. I think 5.
Yeah, they're 0-5, so they're looking for their first win. And I don't think they're gonna get it against the Free Jacks.
I don't think so, dude.
No way, dude.
Dude, a point differential of -78.
That's crazy. That is nuts.
I think they need a little help with their website, though.
They do. MLR does.
Yeah,
for sure. I should apply.
Yo, honestly, dude, I tried to apply to them, so fuck them, honestly.
What to do, like
broadcasting?
Really?
I sent them like several emails about how, like, obviously, you know, I start very professional. I introduce who I am, what experience I have, and I'm like, hey, like I'm huge, like I played rugby, like whatever, huge fan of rugby. Like I want the sport to be popular in America. Like I know I can make your broadcast better. Like I want to come and help. And
they've gotten better. They used to be shit. The broadcasts, dude. Like guys were. I mean, they always have like the commentators are good. You know, they're rugby players. But the camera work is just shoddy,
dude.
Shoddy. People they're hiring people who don't know how the game flows.
Yeah. That's what it is. They're hiring people who are camera operators and broadcasting people, but have no idea what rugby is, dude.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way the cameras go, and even by the cuts too. You have directors making weird cuts at weird moments when you should be seeing like a wide shot, a game camera. You know, like
I feel like most of the time you sit on the wide shot, the wide angle, and maybe you have a cut to on a big break, a cut to the guy.
Yeah,
you know,
or even so, you know, you can judge how a team is going. You know, if a team is rolling the ball, right, like cut to a tighter shot of the ruck, and you just see them rolling, and then you cut to the wide. When you see, they're probably gonna pass out wide. I mean, cut wide.
Yeah. See, Tony, not everybody has that knowledge,
but I do, dude.
You do.
By the way, April 29th, I believe, Gaelic football match.
Where?
Sacred Heart.
What do you mean? Sacred
Heart is hosting a Gaelic football match. Fairfield Gaelic Football Club is playing an Irish team coming over from overseas.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I want to tell you about it. We should tell the rugby team to go.
We should totally go to that, dude. You think they're playing on campus?
I might be working the broadcast.
Oh, fun, dude. Yeah, I'm in.
And it's actually kind of funny because
that's the day.
You know, they were like, like Tony's played rugby. Let's call him in for Gaelic football. Like I'm like, I have fucking no idea. Like I know a few things about it. I know of it. You know, we've played it.
We have.
So.
I mean, it's like kind of like ultimate frisbee in a way.
Yeah, but like way cooler.
Yeah, way cooler.
Dude, what's the deal? Like, because we practice with the ultimate, right? Why do they say like stalling 1, stalling 2, stalling 3, stalling 4?
So like talking to.
Is that like 7 Mississippi or something?
Yeah. So like if you hold on to the frisbee for too long, I think they give them like one Mississippi, two Mississippi, and then they start doing the stalling 3, stalling 4, and like once you get to 7, it's like a turnover. I just love, dude.
They should just make it full contact.
Frisbee?
Yeah.
Dude, that team, their catchphrase I heard one is like, let's put the Riz in Frisbee,
dude.
I can't, bro.
I mean, make fun of them all you want, dude. They get bodies out to practice.
That's true.
Their practice is like more than twice the size as ours, dude.
Yeah, I know, but like it's a co-ed league, you can have men and women. Sacred Heart predominantly female school.
What's your point here?
I just like they have more of a basis to work off of.
No, they don't.
Yes,
dude.
they do.
Ultimate
Tony.
Frisbee is not a basis, dude.
They have more like they have a big higher acceptance rate because they can have men and women on the same team, and it just seems like an intramural thing.
I think it's club actually. It's club Ultimate Frisbee.
They're traveling.
Their club team.
They're traveling.
I don't know what their schedule is. What the fuck, dude? Let's look it up.
Sacred Heart. Club Ultimate Frisbee.
What other fucking sports show is looking up the club Ultimate Frisbee team? Fucking Sacred Heart University, dude. Looks like we have a coaching staff here. Tom Barneau, full bio, dude.
I've never seen that guy before.
He's definitely had to practice, dude.
Tom's a two.
Get the fuck out of here. He's a two-time Ultimate Frisbee world champion, Seattle Sockeye, 1997, and KWA in 2002.
What the?
Was there Ultimate Frisbee in 97? Get the fuck out of here. And he's a nominee of the USA Ultimate Hall of Fame. He's been coaching the Fairfield Ludlow Ward High School team since 2015, winning the CT High School State Championship in 16. And it's very exciting to join Sacred Heart team and to be coaching at the college level for the first time. Schulterman will be playing in the USAU sanctioned events and will be competing in the College Series Championships beginning in April. Wow, they're practicing hard, dude. Please reach out to Coach Barneau directly if you have interest in playing Ultimate.
Oh man,
I like how they call it Ultimate. Like they don't say Frisbee.
Yeah, no, that's the appeal here. I remember. I mean, Ultimate Frisbee was a game he played in gym class,
Yeah. Also, speaking of websites, Shoe Club Sports here.
They could use a little beef up.
I mean, schedule, nothing for them. Roster, nothing for them. And I'm sure I'm sure. Oh wait, like rosters, nothing.
No, it's just the coach.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're waiting on fucking them to give them the roster because they don't give a shit. But wow, dude, learn something new
every day,
dude.
Every day, dude.
All right, cool. Jay, you have anything else? Any other sports you want to talk about?
No. Still waiting on Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, dude. Are you hopeful still?
Oh, yeah. I'm hopeful. They got some good free agency pickups. McCole Hardman.
No. I mean, for Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. He's going to come. I think he's going to show up.
Yeah. I'm
hopeful. But they got Rodgers on the way.
Right.
The OBJ talks are real. Like
they are real, dude. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, there's like some real concrete evidence that he's actually might be coming to the Jets. Also saw a crazy. I don't know if this is real. But Ezekiel Elliott has the New York Jets on his list of teams he might want to join.
I bet he would.
The Jets do seem like a very attractive offer for
are we talking like
free agent, like they got
right, but
Aaron Rodgers.
He got cut.
Zeke?
Yeah.
He got cut from the Cowboys?
Yeah, they cut him.
Oh, yeah.
So are we talking league minimum here?
Maybe.
Right? Take a flyer on him. 1 year deal.
1 year deal.
Fucking go, dude.
Get a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's still, dude, Zeke Elliott.
Washed.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good.
No. I mean, I guess he's an okay third down running back, but I mean, third and short. But
and supposedly
bad attitude, dude.
Yeah, and to have him on the team with like OBJ, let's say hypothetically, and Aaron Rodgers, who don't have the best attitudes. I wouldn't say they're like super gung ho with the team. That could be a toxic locker room for sure.
Oh yeah, dude.
So something to look into.
Are you looking into it?
I do.
Jay's on the case, dude.
I do, like, every time I go on Twitter, I'm always like searching Aaron Rodgers hashtag, like to make sure that I'm not missing any news.
What do you search, dude?
I search hashtag Aaron Rodgers.
Nice, dude.
Or hashtag Jets. Or
warm it up, toast it up.
Yeah, baby. Warm it up, toast it up.
Nice, dude.
Throw it in the oven.
Throw it in the oven, dude.
Could your thumb be in shape?
It could be, Barnes. It could be.
I mean, it could be.
My thumb. I hurt my thumb yesterday, and it's like kind of like a little janky. Right
Did
now.
you Vinny step on your hand?
No, I heard it.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard it at practice. I just caught a ball awkwardly, and like you know how that happens.
You gotta keep your focus at practice. That's your problem, dude.
Hyperextended.
Yeah, you weren't focusing.
You're right. You're right.
Or thinking about fucking
MILFs. Fun guy.
All right, I think we're done here. I'm kind of hungry. You want to go to lunch, dude?
Yeah, dude. We want to go.
What do you want to do? Village Bagels?
Love it.
You like one Village Bagel, nice deli sandwich, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. By the way, I went to Best Edibles yesterday.
Whoa.
Sandwich,
Throwback.
chips, drink.
How much? $20.
17 and change.
They're fucking jacking up prices.
What the fuck is that? Best Edibles.
Come on, guys. I know inflation's like bad and everything, but like
Dude, that should be like $12.
It
13 bucks.
Was it a big sandwich? What'd you get?
Roll. SOB on a roll, dude.
On a roll.
On a roll.
That exact meal was like $10 when we were there.
Literally. It was $12.
Yeah. That's terrible.
But nonetheless, guys, it was still a great atmosphere there. Very comfortable. We ate. It is a nice like sit down place.
Yeah.
All right, Jay's done. We're hungry.
No. We're gonna get it up over there. Village Bagels has got them beat though. Village Bagels.
Dude, they got the fucking
by far the best.
All right, I want to thank everyone for tuning in here. Thanks for Jay for coming on the show with me here today on this Friday. Just a nice duo, dude. Brian will be back on Monday, so don't worry if you're at home. Brian will be back on Monday, dude. So, but again, thanks everyone for tuning in, for commenting, for engaging with us. Feel free to watch some games this week. Come in Monday with some questions. You can call in. My phone number is at the bottom of the screen on the ticker right then and there right now. Dude, that is my personal cell phone number. Think about that, okay? Oh, shit, dude. All right, Jay, you got to close this out.
All right, guys. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe, comment, like it, share it. Facebook. What else are we on, Tony? Twitch.
Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, make sure you tune
TikTok.
in. We got screen time later today at
2 o'clock, baby. We're coming in fresh from lunch.
Check out all of our past episodes of the Sports Port. We are streaming live at 10:30 every day. And make sure you check out Screen Time too. I'm on there a lot. Check out Egg Flips, and please like, comment, subscribe, Downtime TV. We're almost there, guys. This is the final push. Road to 1,000, baby. Hashtag. And I will see you on Monday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.